Yes, Kings of the Bridge family. How we doing? How are we doing, everyone? It's been too long since Chelsea been on, it feels. Even though it's only been, a few days of that nightmare that we watched. So, hope all of you are well, though. I hope you're all keeping well. Mike, I can see you in the building. I hope you're well. So, today we're going to be talking a lot about Chelsea talk, with what the hell is going on with our club at the moment, and clearly seeing how this project is just obsolete, not working if it ever worked at the start. Their vision is going in the bin. And it's just only a matter of time, I believe, before the big stars start moving on. We've got that. Champions League really is hanging on by a thread. I can't see us really doing much. Mosey, I hope you're well. Toby, I hope you're well, my friend. And then what we're going to be doing is really good today. So Toby, big up in the chat on Discord, came up with a really good idea, which we're going to carry on with, which is that we are going to do a buy, keep, or I'm not sorry, buy. Sorry, we're going to do a keep, sell, or loan for our current squad. I think it's going to be very interesting who that's going to be. But big up to everyone who's in here so far. There is 50 of you in the building so far. So smash the likes if you can. It massively helps the channel out. And appreciate every single one of you who are here so far. So before we start, 1st of March, we are going to be doing a giveaway. And that giveaway is a retro Chelsea shirt of your choice, which will be in the link. And we'll show that link at the end of this video today. And we will give you a £150 budget. So we'll then go on a call, or once the winner has been announced, we'll give you the link. You can have a look at what shirt you want, what size, for a £150 budget. And we will be sending that directly through to you first class. So you'll be getting that immediately. But we will talk about that more at the end of the show today. We have also got some news on, obviously, the watch along as well that we're doing on Sunday. We are, looking forward to it. Me and Gemma have been working on it today. We have got it all working. The graphics are going to look amazing. We've got team lineup graphics. We've got scoreboard graphics. It's all going to look really good. So hard work for us to do this. But look at that. Big up, Mike. So this is a way for you to become a part of the giveaway. You have to become a member, just like what Mike's done now. So big up, Mike. Hopefully one of you guys who are a member, well, obviously you will be, whoever is a member will have a chance of winning the retro shirt. And if I get that out quickly now, so it keeps everyone who's in here aware. So retro Chelsea shirt. Hopefully it's one of these ones. I will get it up a bit later. I can't find the link at the moment, but it's a really, really good bunch of shirts on there. Big up to 70 of you in here so far. Thank you all for joining this evening. If you can smash the likes, it massively helps the channel out. And it's really, it's great if you want to be a part of this community. We've got a lot of things coming to this channel. We're going to be doing a lot more watch-alongs as well, which is great. So me and Jem are going to be doing watch-alongs. Obviously, we've got the World Cup coming up in the summer. We're going to do anything for that. It'll be interesting. It'll be really cool. And then obviously the dreaded transfer window. God knows what we're going to do with that. But that segues us pretty much into what the hell happened on Sunday, really. It's just not good enough, really, is it, guys? We're not learning from our mistakes at all. Is that a problem with Liam? Is Liam not getting his message across? There seems to be a lot of things that Liam is doing, a lot of these meetings, catch-ups with players, but the same things keep happening. And this happened under Maresca. This happened under, obviously, Liam. It happened under Pochettino as well. It's so worrying with how we have gone as a club, and it's so obvious for us to see the issues and errors which are coming into place. When we're on top, we only seem to manage to get a one goal. We never seem to get that second goal, third goal to kill off games. When we face a little bit of adversity, we crumble. We crumble. And that pretty much means that it's a damning result for us. We never seem to just ride the wave. And the only time I think that happened this season was actually when Liam took over us, and it was against Brentford at home. We were very lucky. And I think Everton as well, really, we were lucky in that game. But it's not good enough. And I believe heads need to roll for this. And I think that's within the players. I think that's especially the board as well. But will it happen? I'm not sure. So Mike, you're saying, I'm actually deep how directors and the model have sabotaged our season to get so angry. Yeah, and I think this is the other thing, right, Mike? It's Groundhog Day. As soon as we lose, I find the loss is catastrophic. And I don't mind losing if we've been outclassed. I don't mind that. And I'm sure you guys feel the same. You might just go, do you know what? Actually, on the day, they've just got world-class players. You've got a Haaland. Maybe Arsenal just set up so well and they've just got a very strong team. Things like that. But when you're dropping points to Leeds being 2-0 up and you capitulate the way you do, Fofana, a silly, needless red card. In a game, let's be honest, we were on top, but the chances weren't clear. Were they really clear? We're losing to inferior sides, and inferior in more the point that we are making mistakes, and bad mistakes as well. They are such huge errors. You can't get away with that in the Prem. And unfortunately, I can't understand how these owners, the board, can't see this and grasp it and go, we need some experience. We need some experience to calm the nerves. Because you can see once the goal goes in, I guarantee every single one of you in here in the chat, all 140 of you here in the chat, when Fofana got that red card, did you really think we were going to keep that 1-0? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That performance and these last two performances have epitomized how exposed this project is. It's just facts, and it's not good. Cal, I hope you're well, my friend. Rogue, I hope you're well. Saying wrong subs. Well, this is another thing. Did we go too defensive? I think he knew that we were literally holding on by the skin of our teeth to keep that 1-0. And don't even get me started about this set-piece routine that, was it Santos lost his man? The guy, I can't remember the set-piece coach we've brought in. He needs to go. Get rid. He has been awful for us. Yes, granted, we've had a few set-piece goals, but conceding from set pieces, it's 50% of your job, no? Scoring, defending, set pieces. How has he got his job? I could do a better job at defending or setting them up. You do not allow their striker, who caused us issues all game, to get a free header. It's a joke. And that's because people don't hold accountability for themselves. They pass the buck on. It's the same with the system. A quick pass gets them away from the situation. Like Gusto does it, Badiashile does it. They all do it. They pass the ball just to get away from the system so they don't have to have responsibility when they're being pressed. It's not on. It's not on. Cole Palmer, well, bro, they're throwing the Liam under the bus. And this is a thing, right? How many times are we going to watch our team that we love and have to have the manager coming out and defending that every time? They're doing the bare minimum to get around. There's arrogancy in this club. And that's when you buy players young and they're on high wages as well. There's an arrogancy with them. The no-look pass from Gusto. Do that when you're 5-6-0 up. You're 1-0 up against Burnley doing a no-look pass. It's criminal. It's criminal. You can't be doing that. I'm sorry. I don't want that sort of attitude in my club. Do you think if a John Terry saw that, he'd be going, all right, that's cool? These guys live for vibes and clicks on YouTube and Instagram. But as long as they get their little summary of going to their next club and they've got someone watching a watch along or whatever, oh, that was a good no-look pass. Gusto, you ain't done enough, mate, to be justifying those sort of things. sorry, guys. I know it seems like I'm ranting today, but we're just in a situation that we're going in circles. There's no leaders on the pitch. You're right. Fofana is apparently one of the, semi-older players. 70 million. Spaghetti for hamstrings. Does that. I loved you did see us though. Reece James ran straight past him. Just thought, nah, I'm not interested in you. Ran straight past him when he started smirking as well. I hope you're well, Natalie. Good to see you. Cole Palmer, you have discipline issues. Yeah, and that's an understatement. Water is wet. Chelsea have discipline issues. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. There's over 100 of you here in the building. If you wouldn't mind smashing the likes, that would be massively helpful to us as a channel. We're trying to get this channel to grow. So if you can smash the likes, that's great, because currently we've got 34 likes, and thank you to all 34 who have liked. But please smash the likes if you possibly can. It massively helps the channel. I know we say this all the time, but we are really starting to evolve this channel. We're going to be starting doing regular watch alongs as well now, which is going to be great. We've got everything ready. We've got all the graphics all ready. But most importantly, if you want to be involved in this giveaway, you have to become a member like Mike did. So please do. Please do. I hope Blue Coast sell up. Unfortunately, mate, I don't think they will. I think they're going to hold on to this asset. They realize they found a little chink in the way that a chink in the armor of how football is run. And I think they've found a way of making profit quick. And it's through mediocrity. It's through getting players when they're young, selling them for a mediocre transfer fee, but keeping them on low wages. And funny enough, this is just to lighten the mood a bit. Do you hear how much Gallagher was on, by the way? Conor Gallagher has gone to Tottenham. How much do you reckon his wages are, if you've not heard today? It's 200 grand he's on. Conor Gallagher, the Conor Gallagher, Mr. Chelsea himself, is on 200 grand. Now that's bad business. But back to obviously where we're at as a club at the moment. My worry is that we're not going to change. And my worry where the only changes will be is players are going to start getting fed up. And look, you saw Cole Palmer sulking at the weekend. So be it. He was trash. He wasn't very good. And we spoke about that over the weekend. I love him as a player. He has carried Chelsea for many games, and we relied on him so much. But these big players, if we don't start, if we don't get Champions League, I think there's going to be starting, murmurings of certain players wanting to go. But I'll read some of your comments. Sorry, I've lost track here. So transfer window predictions from Toby. We're going to get 6 17-year-olds, 5 18-year-olds, 4 29. We're going to get 6 17-year-olds, 5 18-year-olds, 4 29-year-olds, 3 20-year-olds, 2 21. Not sure what you mean there. Are you just doing that in order what we think we're going to get? Not sure. We'll look into that, though. GT, we're in the same situation as last season. We need a mad run. Yep, and this is it. Groundhog Day once again. So exactly like I said, GT, there's no coincidence that we're in the same position as we are every season, scrimping and latching on to whatever we can, any luck. Let's be honest, it was only because Forest actually had a bad downfall of run at the end of the season last year that we actually poached them to that position, because Forest leading up to it were absolutely unbelievable. They're in top 4, defending well, scoring at Chris Wood being prime R9. It was only because of Forest, really, that they dropped a load of points that it meant that we started to gain momentum. Because otherwise, we were going to be looking at sixth place Europa League again. It's not good enough. The model has been exposed, and it's been exposed from day one. It's lunacy. You could have a dummy's guide for how to not run a club, and you can just say, look at Clear Lake between this year and this year. I guarantee you. How do you make a pinnacle of a club and run it to the ground? And that is how you do it. and it's a joke. And they're paid millions of pounds for it. Like I said, and this is the thing, right? I don't know whether actually I want top 4, because what difference does it make if we get top 4 or not? We still go for the same players. Gittins, Delap, Garnacho. That's what you get for achieving top 4 and winning the Club World Cup. It's those 3 gems. And sorry, João Pedro. Out of those 4, 1 was good. And he's been good for a long time, actually. And that's João Pedro. And why is that? Prem experience at a certain age. And let's be honest, Garnacho is away from that because he's dog shit anyways at United. João Pedro is the only one who's actually performed and actually been a level raiser for us. Gittins, deer in headlights anytime he's been at his club. Garnacho, I have no understanding where anything came to that decision making. Delap, way too big of a step for him. He's a player completely out of his element. He has no idea what he's doing at our club. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'll get back to your comments, guys. And big up to all 135 of you here. We only got 40 likes, so let's get those likes up, please. We've got 135 of you in the building. But big up to everyone who is here so far. Mike, it's the same every game. Bipolar halves, mistakes or red cards. It's clockwork. Yeah, and it's what you always said, Mike. 1 good half, 1 shit half. This is crazy. Yo, Moses, our only teams to outclass us this season have been buying. The rest we lost because of individual errors. I'm actually fuming thinking about how those red cards will basically cost us top 4. Well, look, instead of allowing them to go on holiday and have a little nice nightclub away, which I think, look, of course they're grown men. They've got responsibilities. They can do what they want. But you know what's crazy? You're seeing them clubbing and everything. And then they've got a Premier League game on Saturday as well. It's wild. There's no discipline in this. You're allowing kids to run that club and do what they want. This is what will happen. They're paid too much money. There's no accountability. They'll just go, oh, do you know what? Let's just put a tweet out to say we'll try next time. They don't care. Football has changed. The trajectory of football has changed. There is no loyalty to a club. There is no loyalty to a fans. Your accountability to having a good performance. If you own a player, they will then go, oh, Mr. Agent, I don't want to be here anymore because they're telling me what to do. It's a joke. Jem, how are you, mate?
Yeah. How we doing?
Yeah. So I'm just on a mid-rant flow about the state.
Yeah, go on, carry on, man. I'm literally doing a text anyway. So
yeah, it's just a joke, you know, and it's got to change. And you're right, though, Yo Mosley. I believe the only time we have been outclassed this season was Bayern. And that was just because we were, I think, caught cold. We got the worst. We had the worst team to start with in the Champions League. But we didn't actually play that bad. We had errors in that game too. So we performed well. It's just mistakes have cost us and discipline has cost us and just the inconsistency of having a high-level team. And that all stems at the top.
Yes, Toby, I see you in there, man. How you doing? You good, bro? Everyone in the chat, what we saying? Smash the likes, guys, if you can, please. I can see over 100 people in here right now. Let's run the likes up. Let's get this over 100 likes if we can. We're going to be doing keep, sell, something, isn't it? Keep, sell, loan.
Yeah. We'll do that in about 10 minutes' time.
In about 10 minutes' time, we're going to be jumping into that. Something that Toby and Matt have been sorting out, which I'm interested. That's what I'm here for, to discuss and get involved with that with you guys as well. But yeah, if you're new here, please make sure you're subscribing, guys, man. Like I said, if you want to get involved in this giveaway as well, you need to not just follow, you need to join the actual members. There's a members button that says join below here somewhere. If you hit join,
this is what Mike did earlier. Mike did it earlier.
There you go. Mike's already, there you go. Mike's joined. Big up Mike for joining as well, my boy. I appreciate it, bro. But yeah, good to see everyone here. It's good to see. I think we told everyone about the plans yet as well. What we've got going on.
Yeah. So me and Jem have been testing it all. It's going to look unreal. It's looking really good. So it's all ready to go. And like I said, guys, if there's anyone who's new who's joined, obviously all 131 of you here, but anyone who's new, there's a lot of things coming with this channel. We're doing a lot more watch-alongs. We're going to try and make this a lot more of an immersive channel as well. So we'd love for you guys, if you feel you want to come up on stage and have a chat and run through the club that you love, please do. So we'll be doing like a chat show section as well, and we'd love to have people on who would then want to have their thoughts and opinions on where we are as a sorry club at the moment. But yeah, I mean, it kind of tail ends before we go on to this kind of keep, sell, and loan. It's the running. And this is what I think the big panic is coming in now, is we needed to have won these two easier results, which was against Leeds and Burnley, as a real dividends really for us in case anything happened. United were a sorry state at the beginning of the season. Everyone was laughing at them. They're 3 points ahead of us now. Same as Liverpool. It's not good, but Jem, that's all.
No, it's not really, mate. It's not ideal, is it? Yeah, I mean, Man United winning yesterday's absolutely made it even harder for us, because by Saturday against Palace, they could be 6 points ahead, and that's before we kick ball with Arsenal, which means that they will be pulling Aston Villa into the mix, which I don't mind. I think bringing Aston Villa into the mix means there's another position or another place, will be said. But if Liverpool continue with their form and Man United continue with their form, there's only going to be one space left, and it's going to be that number 5, not 4th or 3rd. It's going to be that number 5 spot. So,
well, I think GT and there's a lot of people saying it's the same, and it's Groundhog Day. We're going through the same thing again, that we're fighting for that one spot. And I think if it wasn't for Forest having a downfall last year, I don't think we would have been in a position to even got top 4 or 5. So
yeah.
It's not good. It's not good. But, we've got this horrible fixture run coming in. And really now we've got to go on an unreal run again. Like GT said, we've got to almost go on like winning every single game, it seems, to even have a chance now. But I don't know about you, Jem, but I don't know whether it's even worth us even getting top 4 with how ambitious we are in the transfer window anyways.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. I think actually what it does, it actually makes them feel like their model's working.
Yeah, it does. But it won't if we don't get Champions League football. Because I'll tell you something now. If you look at last year's squad compared to this year's squad, even though we said it was a 5 out of 10, some people may argue that this squad this year is still in a better position to go and get Champions League than it was, the season before. All right, you might argue Jackson's better than Delap, or, Mediki's better than Garnacho, but it's the fine margins, right, between them, So, yeah, we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to kick on with and do, and and I think it's going to be very interesting to see. We know that we struggle against the lesser teams, the relegation teams. We've seen it again against Leeds. We've seen it again against Burnley recently as well. But now we're coming to a position where we have to up our game against the teams above us or the teams in and around us. We've got to play Villa. We've got to play Liverpool. We've got to play Arsenal. We've got to play City. We've got to play everyone around us, Man United. We've still got all of them in our last 10 games to play. So a lot can happen from now until the end of the season. It's just that we've got to wrap up our games to be able to get it across the line. And we're just making things hard for ourselves, mate, because if we would have beaten the Leeds and Burnley, that would have been another 6 points in our pocket, and we probably would have been next to Aston Villa now. We actually probably would have been 3rd, and we wouldn't be worrying about, do we have to beat Arsenal, or we have to win. We would have got away from Liverpool as well. We've just done this all to ourselves, man. Done it all to ourselves.
But it's the same story every time, though. We can never actually take advantage of teams dropping points. Villa drop points. Yeah, I know it's unlucky with Liverpool, but we don't help ourselves. It seems whenever we drop points, the other teams always seem to capitalize every single time. It's just, and the fact you're seeing Liverpool getting the lucky wins they are as well now, it's like everything's coming together. So what do you say here? Fundamentally Blue, 9 red cards and 60 yellow cards just this season. Between February 2021 and February 2026, Chelsea had the most red cards by a Premier League club, by 18 red cards. Wow.
Yeah, crazy. All right, we had 9 red cards. You could nearly put out an 11, an actual starting 11 with the amount of red cards that Chelsea have received this season. Another 2, and we'd actually have a full team. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Some reason I have a good feeling about the Arsenal game. I don't know how to feel anymore when it comes to that game. I'm not going to lie. I really don't. It's I want us to go and win. Wouldn't surprise me if we drew. Just don't lose is what I would say. I can see us winning I don't see us winning any of our next 7 fixtures is what Mosley says.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
We dropped 19 points from the winning positions and 17 from. I know it's so bad. If you switch them around, we would be top of the league right now. You know,
what do you think about his home form, though, Jem? Why do you think we are 6 wins out of 14? Why do you think we are so bad at home?
Mentality,
There's hardly any pressure.
Experience,
There's hardly any pressure from the fans.
Lots of red cards in between that. 9 of them. I know one of them was Man United, but there's a lot of games where at home, Gusto, Fofana, João Pedro, there's loads of them there where it was uncalled for red cards that made the games hard for us to actually do. But mainly, the biggest thing for me is just not knowing how to kill games off. Because being 1-0 up, just, it's just never a safeguard for us. We always keep saying, can we go into a second half and kill a game? Yes, we got the lead like we did against Burnley. How did we not go 2-3-0 up by 60, 70 minutes before that even happened? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's mental. I'm not going to lie. It's absolutely mental.
Do you think that's a quality thing that we can't kill games off? I mean, we've had that for seasons that we can't kill games off, though.
Well, I don't know if it's specifically a quality thing. When you look at João Pedro, for example, was in the form of his, form of his career at the moment. He can't stop scoring, So you look at someone like João Pedro, and he's probably saying, I'm having a real good run here, You look around him outside of that, and then you're probably struggling. I mean, you look at Cole Palmer at the moment, he's not really finding his feet, Defensively, we know what we can do, but we also know that they can't concentrate for 90 minutes. Losing Cucurella might be a lot more of a burn than we think, for this next period, because even against Burnley, we looked a little bit. I know Gusto done all right. Don't get me wrong. He put some good balls in the box and that, but you can just tell Cucurella brings experience, man. It's so important, experience.
But again, it keeps constantly, the constant denominator of every single thing we're talking about. It goes back to the acquisitions and who made the acquisitions, the board and the owners. And that takes us on to now the transfer kind of, do we keep the player, do we sell the player, or do we loan the player? So I'm going to be sharing my screen. I can't see the comments.
In between that, guys, please make sure you're smashing the likes. I know there's a couple more people coming in at the moment as well. Get the likes up. Let's try and get this up to, I don't know what we're on at the moment, but try and get it up to over 50, pushing 100 if we can. That would be absolutely amazing. Please support the channel, guys. And like I said, if you want to get involved in the giveaway, which is, when is it?
It's on Sunday, yeah. So
it's on Sunday.
We're going to do pre-match. We're going to do the giveaway. And before, we'll go. That's good. We'll go through that actually just now. So we're going to go through. Yeah. So essentially,
that's what we do. Yeah. I hear you, Craig. Craig. Good to see you.
This is the giveaway. So obviously, £150 budget, kindly done by myself and Jem for you guys to say thank you for the support so far and the transition from playback onto YouTube and coming back to YouTube. So you'll have £150 budget. Whoever wins, we'll send you this link and you can then pick which one you want, whatever size you want. And there's some really good shirts. I mean, look, that Fabregas one's great for 125. You got Hazard ones here. You got Drogba, Lampard, 2010 to 11. So many good shirts there. So the way to do it, like Jem said, you have to become a member. You don't just follow the channel. You have to become a member of the channel to be in a chance for the draw.
Yeah.
It's on Sunday, pre-match, and we'll obviously let you guys know. In the match preview.
Who would not want £125 shirt, man? Like, generally, this is a massive, massive giveaway for anyone that can potentially win this. I'd get involved. And I mean, the less people that don't become members, the more chance the people that are, who I think there's 12 at the moment, can get into this and have the opportunity. There's only 12 members right now, guys. If we get this to 20, that'd be amazing. Obviously, again, but this is our first giveaway, and it's a big one from Matt as well. So,
and you never know. You never know. If we get to 50 members, you might even get a £250 shirt. But by then, we'd probably do something even bigger than just
probably something bigger
budget. But anyways, back to
just quickly what Craig says is people getting age and experience mixed up does my nut in. Someone said, "Where's his experience? He's barely played in minutes, but played." In minutes played, he's the equivalent of a 20-year-old. I hear it, Craig, but at the same time, this is a guy that's played a lot of Premier League football. I know he got that big injury for Leicester, but this is someone that's been around. You'd say he's been around for a while compared to the likes of some that have not been around for a while or coming in, like, you know, and learning their trades in the Premier League. Oh, I kind of hear it to a degree. I would say that Wesley Fofana is experienced enough to know not to go into stupid tackles like that, especially when he's stretching. Do you know what I mean? And committing. And I think he has to hold himself accountable and be like, I shouldn't have done that. You know, at the end of the day, I think we should be excusing the players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Craig was probably saying from what I said as a rant earlier. I was just saying about being experienced. And I think it's just more, you know, before he came to Chelsea, there was a pedigree there that he was a pretty high up player within Leicester for that amount of money. I'm paying that amount of money, which I know it seems crazy because it seems that you'll pay 70 million for a 15-year-old now, but I expect more of a discipline element to that as well. So I don't understand what you're saying though.
Just compare Fofana and Saliba. Right, should we get into this thing?
Yes, let's do this. So, right, and we're going to do a collective thing of everyone as well. So it's not just going to be me and Jem. It's going to be everyone who's going to be involved in this. So I've not done it in any order. It's just whatever it's come out with. But basically, loan, how I would see a loan is there a player who can have a better development? Sell, of course, look, we would love to sell majority of these players, but we've got to be realistic with what squad elements we have to it. And obviously keep, very self-explanatory as keep. So with that in mind, Jem and the chat, we'll go in order as it is here. We've got Robert Sanchez, who in my eyes, if it wasn't for Joao Pedro, I think would be player of the season for us. But Robert Sanchez, I think it's quite an easy keep for me. I think he's been fundamental to actually keeping us in games. And I think he's quite a good transition for us when obviously, oh God, his name's gone out of my head now. For obviously the youngest people. Sorry, to come in from Strasbourg. So I think keep, but it depends how long we keep him for. So you're saying it's going to be short keep. Yeah, it will be a short keep.
Yeah, I'd say keep. I think he's improved massively this season. I mean, if you'd asked me at the beginning of this season, I would have said sell straight away.
Right?
But to be fair to him, you keep him. You maybe bring Penders through, whether it's this year or next, and then you got yourself two goalkeepers that are, you know, one that's going to take over eventually, and one that maybe can just get us to that mantle. Do you know what I mean? Sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah.
Jorgensen.
Sell.
Where is Jorgensen going to go? For me, it's sell. I think he's been useless since he's come to the club. Don't feel there's any, probable transfer value, I believe. We got him for 20 million, maybe get 15 for him now. So Rogue, Mosey, you're saying that. Waldo, you're saying sell. Toby saying sell. Okay, cool. Cool. Definitely keep for me. Has to stay. I think he's been fundamental to us. I think his experience alone, maybe when he first came to the club, yes, but he's just been completely transformative these last couple of years. And I think we need to keep him and get him on a new contract as quickly as possible.
Yeah. So keep him. Keep yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if I need to start with this one.
Who's that? Yeah, you know where that goes.
Tosin Sell.
There he goes.
I don't think we need to say much about him being useless for us. We can make a profit somehow. God knows why, but sell. Badia Shill as well. Do I have to say any more? What do we think, guys, about Badia Shill?
Badia Shill needs to fuck off. He's shit. he's crap as well.
Everyone's saying, sorry, Tosin sell, Mosey saying. Yeah. It's time to go. You're right. Yeah, it is. Badia Shill, it's just been useless. I think barring because he got his injuries, that's the only reason he's still at the club. Fundamentally, Blue is saying sell. Badia Shill loan. Right, Pybus, I want to know why you're saying Badia Shill loan, because
keep.
Mike Shells.
Is that Nez? Nez, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. She obviously joins us over on the spaces that I do with Con. So
nice.
Good to see you, Nez. Hope you're well, darling. Pies Buzz says Badia Shill loan, sell. Mate, we shouldn't even be thinking about this, guys. This is just a straight up see you later.
He needs to go to Dagestan 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to do.
Send Tosin back. Hold that, Benji. Someone said, hold that, Benji.
Cal said Badiashile on loan to a different planet, maybe. Right, I think we're done with that one. Colwell, don't need to say much to keep.
Colwell's a keep, but do you know what worries me with Colwell is like what type of Colwell we're going to get? Because the one that before he got injured was showing consistency and looked decent. And I put out a tweet yesterday saying about how much we miss him. And like, it's true, we do miss him. He's such an important player, but I'm just slightly worried about at what level he comes back and whether his body will allow him to play.
But this is a problem when you have these such big injuries, right? They're going to have to take time to come back. It's not like, they're going to come back being at that exceptional level that he was at the end of the Club World Cup. And you're right. But we're just going to have to wait and see, really. I put João Hato in keep just because, I can't see him going on loan. I think we've spent too much money to put him on loan, and I think he's not had enough.
Who's that?
It's Hato.
Yeah, Hato's a keep, man. Hato for me is the future. I think he needs time. I think he's a good player. Is he good enough to take over Cucurella yet? No, of course not. But I think he's learning from the best in the world, in my opinion. So, he just needs to learn as much as he can from now.
And this is going to be a big one. And I think this is going to be quite a difference between opinions on this. Trevor Chalobah.
It's got to be a keep for me.
For me, I'm the same as you. I think out of our centre-backs, really, look, I know he's had a mistake in him. I think all our centre-backs have. But he's been the most consistent with the level that we currently have in our club. So
you guys want to sell all your defenders, man. I know we don't like them, but we need some for like squad depth, guys. I think you forget that it's more than just your 11 on the pitch. There's, outside of your 11, you've got to have good depth in case if you have injuries again, like you have with Colwell and stuff, you can go into like Chalobah. Chalobah is squad depth. He is a defender that should be able to come off the bench. The only reason I think we end up selling Chalobah is just because of his in terms of his value, right? Because I feel like out of all the defenders, he's the only one where I feel like we might be able to get 35 mil maybe for him. Do you know what I mean? So I get it from that point of view, from a financial standpoint. But other than that, I think he's good depth. You know what I mean?
Well, I think with that in mind, we'll be a bit more realistic with it than because I would say keep, but a lot of the guys in the chat are saying sell. So we'll have to go with the chat as well. We'll do sell. But I would say keep. But I think for the reason like you've just said, and potentially trying to bring other acquisitions in for pure profit, we might need to sell Chalobah. I don't have to say anything more about the greatest player at our club at the moment. I feel Reece James. I think he's just been outstanding. He's got to keep going. Gusto.
Do a poll. Are we doing the poll on? We can't do a poll, guys.
I don't know if we can do it. No.
We're not in playback anymore, unfortunately. Sorry, man. And they're talking about Chalobah. Listen, you guys want to sell him, then fairs, put him in sale. But easy in sell.
Me and Jem would want to keep him because we're huge fans of him. I have been anyways, and I know Jem is as well. But the chat has said Gusto is the next one. What do we think about Gusto?
Keep.
Maybe it's just because I'm not a fan of him.
What would you do? Oh, go on. I want to hear it.
I think we keep him because he is good for the squad. What I don't like is there's a bit of an arrogance about him when he did that no-look pass. It's get out your game. Like, don't be doing that at my club. But that's just because I've just got an agenda. It's like anything. There's certain players I just don't like. I never liked Ross Barkley. Gusto's someone I think he can either have a tremendous game for us or quite a mediocre game. But I think for squad depth and everything, he has to be in. He needs to be a key.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, he also put a very good ball in the box for Palmer, who took an absolutely shocking touch in the same sort of moment. And
that's very true. It's like I said, it's probably agenda driven just because I'm.
No, you either like him or you don't, isn't it? It's one of them, isn't it? So no, I hear you. So what's everyone saying? Keep,
yeah. Yeah, what we're saying, keep. I think we're saying, which I think's fair. Keep Gusto. Absolutely right. Big Wes, he's out of my club. Bye bye. I can't wait to see the back of this guy.
Are you serious? You're done with him? Yeah,
I'm done with him. And it's not just because of what's just happened. It's the injuries for me. I need a centre back who can play every single game. I can't have a centre back at his transfer level and potentially of how he can play. I would be selling him personally. I just cannot have a player in my club who we have to play one game and keep out. And I know it's hypocritical because of Reece James, but there's a difference. Reece James is a real level changer. With Fofana, I can't. There's not a consistent level there for me between him and Chalobah.
Sell Fofana, man's laughing. Fofana, bye, keep, mate.
Selling the whole back line.
I'd keep him. You lot better say keep. You're selling the whole back line. Players say keep Wiz. People say keep Wiz and sell Chalobah. No way. I would personally.
I'd be keeping Chalobah. That would be me. So we keep Fofana. This is hard.
I'll be honest. Fair enough, but keep Gusto. Yeah, I agree, Nez. I agree. We keep Gusto, but this is Fofana thing. If there's anyone that's been the most consistent with our defense and hates it the most, I can't stand our defense, right? You know how much I hate the defense, right? But Wesley Fofana, yeah, he grinds me. This guy actually gets under my skin, and it's because he cost us £70 million. Okay, he's meant to be a level up to the defenders that cost us nothing, barring Badiashile, and he's not really that of a level. He has a real good game like he did against Burnley, but so was Chalobah. And then he goes and has an absolutely stupidity moment like Chalobah, like Badiashile, like Disasi, like Tosin. They all have this bozo element gene to their game. So, yes, he can be a bit of a level raiser in terms of the quality, but the problem with Fofana is he can't be consistent. Because number one, he's either injured too much, or when he is fit, he doesn't give you, in my opinion, a solid performance throughout a period, like we've seen with Levi Colwill, for example, who at the back end of last season. So you have to look at how much we spent, how much he played, and then when he has played, how much of it's been really good and how much of it's been just really bang average. You know what I mean? When it comes to Wesley Fofana. So, Pels, what are you saying, Pels? Good to see you. Hope you're well, as always, Pels. Cal says, guys, stop bullying Fofana. He might run you over.
I don't know if he's got a license to do that anymore. So,
so my point is this: you sell him.
What would you say, Jem? Would you say keep then?
I would. The problem with selling him is you're never going to make your money back because you bought him for 70 mil. If you sell him, you're going to get about 30, maybe 35, 40 million if we're lucky at a max for Wesley Fofana. That's if someone actually wants to pay that money. If you get that kind of money, then you sell him. But other than that, how can you sell him? How can you sell him? What are you going to do? Sell him for like, you know what I mean? How are you going to get rid of him?
The only way we sell him is if he picks up a fuss like he did at Leicester.
He might go back to the French league, potentially. Go back, but, go back home to the French league is what I mean,
It was Clear Lakes, one of their first signings, because we tried to go for Koundé, Waldo, the whole summer. Tic-tac, tic-tac.
Was it Fofana bought by Roman?
No, so it's Clear Lake. So Koundé, we were trying to go for Koundé and we didn't get him, and then we went for Fofana.
It's annoying because if he could stay fit, I would say keep him, because even if we bought someone that was better than him, you could just bring him off the bench and it would be really good to have, right? But then he wouldn't want to be on the bench all the time. Problem with him is he has to manage him anyway because he can't play more than 2 blimmin' games a week without having to have a break. So it's a hard one with Fofana. Put him in.
Let's put him in keep. I think you want to put him in sell. Josh,
put him in keep because we've got Chalobah. I'd actually have Chalobah in there, but yeah. Anyway, we might.
I know.
God,
Josh Acheampong, where are we putting you?
Loan, in my opinion.
I think so too. I think when he has played, and this is only the last couple of games, I think he's looked a little shaky. But I don't know whether that's just because the times he is coming into play, it's just not consistent game time. And he does look like a player. He needs to kind of have consistent game time to kind of get acclimatized. But I would not be selling him. I think there's a real player there. And maybe that's Cobham bias, but there was there was a couple of performances last season when he played against Palace away. I thought he was outstanding in that. There's a real player there, but I just can't understand how constantly in the press conferences they say he's outstanding, this or that. but then he never plays. It just baffles me when we're seeing how inconsistent our back line is at the moment. But I think loan. What does everyone else say in the chat?
Loan, sell, Josh, sell. He won't get out. It depends what we go and do in the summer window as well. I would personally loan him because I think if Josh does get better, it won't be now. It'll be for the future. And there might be an opportunity from a bit later on to come back into the team. Do you know what I mean? If we need him to. But that's why I would loan him to keep him. And if he can't get back in the team, then he increases his selling value, which means we actually be able to sell him for a lot more on top of him being a young English bred player and stuff like that. So I would be quite clever with it and say loan, you know.
Right, Jem. Next one. Our man. Our boy.
Sell.
Our boy.
Sell. Your boy.
Enzo Fernandez.
Sell.
And if anyone says sell, I need to know your reasons why. I need to know your reasons why.
Toby's been a member for 2 months. He says Fofana, he's on 200k plus 50k bonuses a week. Big up Toby as always. Thank you for supporting the channel. Guys, if you want to be a member of the channel, there's a join button in the corner here. Join to get involved in the giveaway. £150 or £125 shirt, Chelsea shirt could be yours of your choice as well. So to get involved in that giveaway, which is on Sunday, you need to do what Toby's done. Join the members over at join us on the members side. Once you subscribe, you'll go into a monthly subscription. I think it's $4.99 a month or something like that, and you'll be entered into the giveaway as well. So big up Toby.
Guys in the chat, you're killing me with your comments. I can't believe what I'm reading.
Keep the bomb squad.
Well, keep bomb squad.
So I mean that there makes me feel sick. That does.
Sell easy to upgrade on. Yo Mosley. Sell, not fast enough. Seems like CFC, Yug and Breezy and Natalie and Rogue are the only sensible ones here.
Yeah, you don't sell your best players. Strictly, I'm not even gonna get in. You do not sell your best players. That's what I've got to say. And he is one of our best players by a mile. Yeah, it's not even a discussion for me. Can't believe we turned Enzo into a box crusher, man. He was meant to be Cruz Regan. Well, he might be when he leaves Chelsea. He might be over there.
So this next player, I don't even know who he is. Obviously, I do. Asugo. Loan, I'd say. Loan, maybe. It depends. The only reason I say loan, and this is just because I don't know what business we're going to do in the summer. And I wonder if that's the case that he might get loaned to Strasbourg, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sugo, I'd say keep because I think he needs to play. But at the same time, I get it. Like, if Lavia, the problem we've got is, we're going to get to Lavia, but like, how many midfielders have we got available? Because Santos playing every game with Caicedo and Enzo leaves you with no midfielders again. Do you get what I mean? So having a Sugu there and fit and available, if we don't bring anyone in, is probably a good thing to keep rather than loan. But it just depends if we bring someone else in, right?
Yeah, and that's just my only thought process is it going to, I mean, if we might not get top four, we might not even be able to talk about a player like Anderson, something like that, because I'm going to be honest,
man.
He'll be going to Liverpool,
Man City,
United, City. We're way down the pecking order on that one.
Yeah, I would say Asugu keep, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think what you're going to say in a second is the reason why actually I'm going to change this, and I think Waldo's just said it. We might as well do that in a second. Obviously, Santos keep, Caicedo keep. It's not really much to say. Mister, I don't know where he is, Lavia.
Oh no, is that what you've got? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, look, again, I've got a track record of eating humble pie. I bloody hope I do, and it shuts me up, and people can click this up, and then they can private message me, because then it means we're all doing well. It means Chelsea are doing well, and Lavia's doing well. For me, it's the injury consistency. Mike, I know you would keep him all day. I think you would never let him go. You'd have one leg and you'd still say keep him at the club. But for me, it's the keeping that squad position for him. I just think the inconsistency of him not being able to play. Don't get me wrong. When I see him play, I'm thinking that he's incredible, but it's just, there's just not enough for me to keep him. If I have the same thought about Fofana and injuries, I'll be then doing that tenfold for Lavia. So unfortunately, it's a sell. I think we'll get next to nothing for him though, because I just don't think anyone will take a risk. Maybe it's a loan with an obligation that he'll go for, but
I would. It's hard because he's now fit, right, through this 3-month period where we're going to need all our players, and I'm willing to say that I'm going to give him these next 3 months until the end.
He's got a 3-month probation.
He's got a 3 months probation to prove to me that he can stay fit. He can get involved in the midfield when we need him to. He can mainly, like we said, stay fit and be available and get to the end of the season without no injuries. If at any point from now to the end of this season he gets injured again, I'm done.
Okay, I think Jem's spoken there. So he is on a 3-month probation. So he is in a keep for 3 months, and if he gets injured again, he is sold. He is sold.
That's my fault on him. Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Our most talented midfielder player by far. Well, how can you be the most talented when you don't see it? That's the problem. He's not even completed a 90 minutes at Chelsea. How does that, it's mind-boggling. Chelsea, Liverpool are interested in Morgan, Rogers, Ben Jacob. Yeah, we heard this 2 seasons ago.
So this is one which is interesting because I'm hot and cold with Pedro Neto. I'm very hot and cold with him.
Neto.
But I'm so concerned about our winger options that we have to keep him. And I think from an experience point of view, I think I would be keeping Neto for one more season.
Okay.
But Waldo's saying sell Neto. Breezy saying keep Neto. Sell if a good offer comes from him from Saudi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chelsea. Josh is saying low key. No, what do you say? Sell, please. He'll never be good. Rose saying keep because our wingers are an experience. Yo Moses saying low key. Josh won't stop saying sell for Rogers.
Sell. The thing is with Neto is where are we going to get the money for him? This is what you got to think of, right? Because we spent 50 odd million on this guy. So how do we sell him and not even make a profit, but break even on him is probably the right word, I'll say. How do we break even on this player? The only way you can do that is Saudi. Exactly. I was about to say, the only way you're going to be able to do that is if he goes to Saudi. But then that means you're telling him in his prime to go and play in Saudi, which I don't think he's going to want to do yet. So what other options have we got if it's outside of Saudi? Who's going to buy him? Maybe another Premier League team. I don't know, man, a Tottenham or someone like that. But it'd have to be for money for me. And if we can't sell him for good money to them, then put that money back into that position and bring in someone of better quality than that, because that's the aim, right? When we sell players, we want to bring in better quality players. We don't want to be doing what we did last summer window, which was sell players to bring in players that ain't even as good as the players we already got rid of. That gets us nowhere.
And the problem is as well is that you could try and get him to go to one of the Milan clubs. Good luck getting anything above 20 million with probably a 5-year loan and then a pre-agreement. You could maybe say like an Atletico, some of that, but again, money, they won't really spend that. I don't really think it'd fit their system. He would have been a good squad player for City, but because they've got so many wingers now, I don't think so. I don't know. Like you said, maybe it is another Prem club, and I think you're right. I think we're going to try and hold him for a bit longer, so he's just got another year in his prime at us, and then go, right, are you now looking forward to Saudi? So I think keep personally. And so we'll do that. Okay. JCB boots Delap, get out my club. I think for me, I would sell him. Yeah, I would sell Delap. I don't know what he can. I can't see him doing much at this club. I just think it's the wrong fit.
My question here with Delap is, it's good. Yeah, you're probably right. But with Delap, when you think about it, it cost us 30 million. He's not going to be hard to sell because you could probably get 30 million still for a young striker easily. We might even get 35 mil if we're lucky, or 40 if we push it, right? Let's just say. So we can sell him. My question is, it's okay getting rid of him, but who are we bringing in?
So my counter to that is, do we give Jackson another chance?
Apparently that's just destroyed, supposedly.
Oh, is it? Oh, thanks, Jim. Good. Right. Anyways, it was good to see you guys.
Apparently that's destroyed. Yeah, the whole Jackson to Chelsea.
Well, the only thing I would say is what.
Oh yeah, we've got a mega coming in.
Great.
Got a mega. Yeah, so you're going to get rid of Delap to bring in a mega. Yay! We're going to be so much better. Can't wait for next season, guys. We are going to challenge. Whee! Come on, Blue Co. Blue Co. Blue Co. Blue Co. Fucking Carlito, always bigging up Blue Co. Yeah, mega. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell. The only reason I'm saying sell is because I just think he just doesn't. He's not the player that he was when he was at Ipswich. But I know he's had injuries. I know, but
we do.
From what he has seen, what I've seen from him, I just think that we could get more out of another £30 million striker than him personally. And I think you're completely right about the resale value. A promoter team will bite your hands off for him because they can then go, well, if we get relegated, he can come down with us. I think like a Everton or something would take him. So
did you change your provider? No, I just had a proper power cut on my Wi-Fi last time, guys. It doesn't usually happen, but it did. It did on that live when I was emotionally very annoyed at the time about the whole game which was in. But listen, there's only 50 people here. Make sure you're smashing the like buttons, guys. Let's get this run up as much as we possibly can. Sell him to WWE.
So I put, well, probably Dana White will take him soon from Zuffer Boxing. So
yeah, I saw that. Yes, DJ Stab, what you saying, my boy? Good to see you in the chat as well.
Cole Palmer, keep, obviously. I hope that this injury worry is going to get out of his system properly. And I need him to get his shooting boots back on, concentrate a bit more. Don't be so nonchalant. I know that's who he is as a player. But like those couple of chances that you had on the weekend, like that needs to kind of be knocked on the head. We need to get that out your system because you're playing for a big club here and you need to be performing the way you were before. So, and I'm sure he'll get back to that. Gittins was a really interesting one.
I would have sold him, to be fair, but yeah, go on. We can move.
Don't say that. You might upset a few people. Gittins is interesting.
Alone all day.
I would say alone.
Loan all day. We've got Quenda coming into the club. Yes, he's still young, but I am telling you, this boy, I can tell you now, right now, yeah, that Giovanni Quenda is right now a better player than Gittins. We will get so much more from Quenda than we would from Gittins. And yes, we've not seen a lot of football with him because he's been in and out, but I think Gittins is a little bit like Mudryk, obviously before he's banned. He needs game time and he needs management. He needs to really grow into his role. I'm not saying he's absolutely useless, but what I'm saying is if we're going to move forward with the motto of improving the squad next year, the best thing you can do, other than if he's going to be squad depth, but I don't think that works for him because I think he needs to play. So I would say get him to go on loan somewhere, then let him play, go somewhere where he's going to play a lot of football. And bring Quenda in, and that's for me is the quality brought in. You know,
agreed. And my man João Pedro, it's 100% a keep. I think he's been outstanding. Sure? Yeah, for sure. Beginning of the season, no, like I said, he's been. I don't know what he's been taking, but my word, keep going with it. He's been outstanding. He's been Club World Cup form for well over 2 months now, and I think he's been the only real shining light of the transfer window from last summer. So 100% keep. Tyreek George, I think we're all the same. Sell, unfortunately. Wished it worked, but it just, obviously
Everton will take him.
That big leap going through from academy level. I think he's a little bit lightweight as well, but look, you kept the momentum going for us and Fulham to get us in that charge for top 4.
Yeah.
Mark Yu as well. I think, in my opinion, is a sell now. I've heard that he might be doing a transfer request.
Yeah,
but
I would
yeah,
loan.
you would what loan you?
Yeah,
Dreamer saying keep my Gu.
I would loan you because I think again he's another one a bit like Gittins that I think just needs a lot more football. I think Gu's could be a really good striker in the next couple of years if he gets the right development, if he gets the right management, if he gets enough game time, gains experience. I think we could have ourselves a real good striker in it. I mean, he might not be Chelsea level still, but he might develop into a player that you might be able to sell for 50 mil. Do you know what I mean? Somewhere else, and he would improve another team if he's not at the level of Chelsea. But if he is at the level to be able to come into Chelsea and lead the line, why not? You know, if he can turn into that. So I would loan him personally. That's
Yeah, a
what
lot
I
of
would
people
do.
are saying loan.
Yeah.
So I think that's fair. And yeah, that is Facundo. It was an old one, so ignore those. Esteval, of course, keep.
Your favourite player?
Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho. I'm sure we'll be in general consensus here. It's a sell. I can't see how Garnacho lasts at the club. I have no idea where that's ever come from to even be at the club in the first place. Never going to work. You got shit hair, shit tattoos. Just get out of my club.
Do you know what's funny about Garnacho, right? Is that I have never seen a fan base over a transfer window unanimously come together over one transfer of a player to our club. Like every single person, minus I wouldn't say the weirdos, but like the ones that are outside the box that like being different all the time because everyone's going that way, they want to go that way. Them type of people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like we've all sat there and said, "Do not bring us him." And Fabrizio Romano through the whole of the summer was like, "Garnacho, Chelsea, Garnacho, Chelsea, Garnacho, Chelsea, Garnacho, Chelsea, Garnacho, Chelsea." Well, guess what, guys? I don't know if you know this, but Garnacho to Chelsea is going to happen. I said it here, and we knew what we were going to get from him. He's a player that can be useful as a bench impact substitution, come off the bench player. Yeah, because we've seen it obviously against Arsenal in the Carabaos and stuff. But in terms of getting him to start games and be like the main guy and try and spearhead us forward and him develop his own game because he is still semi-young. He's not at the Chelsea level for me. He's definitely not at the Chelsea level. I tried at the beginning to give him the opportunity because I back every player. I say, look, I don't want him, but he can prove me wrong. Let him come in and show me what he can do. But all he's really done is show us what we already know. Do you know what I mean? Like what we've seen at Man United, like the same stuff.
I totally agree. Impact is fine, but even recently, you're just showing that he's not even been trusted to come on the pitch. I think it says it all, to be honest. And then you got Mudryk, who we don't even know what's going on, and Facundo's not even here anymore. So that's it, guys. Really, I mean, it kind of shows. Really, it's the back line. But to me, I think what this is a true reflection of is that our squad depth in terms of our bench and rotation is very poor. We've got a core of good starting players, but it's the fringe players which really make a difference when you have such a long season. It's just a big drop off. Your Tosins, your Badia Shields, and you're looking at the depth on the wings, considering how much money is being spent, it's not good enough. And once again, striker is something that we just constantly have to try and look into. But thanks, Toby, for coming up with that idea, mate. That was really good. And again, it's difficult to try and always think of new ideas. So if anyone's ever got any ideas, don't ever feel like you can't message me or Jem, because doing some of this is a really good filler whilst we're going in the week of Chelsea news and match previews and stuff. So it's always good to do these sort of things. But fundamentally, yeah, you're right. Another rebuild is needed with probably another 2 billion.
Unfortunately, and it shouldn't have got to this point, because last summer window should have been the window where we actually improved by quality and added some proper players into this team, and we chose not to. When you look at the striker scenario last summer, this is the tweet that we got from, I think it was either Fabrizio or someone. Chelsea were interested in Delap, Ekatike, and someone else. It wasn't João Pedro. I can't remember who it was, but you looked at the ones that were up against Delap, and we ended up getting Delap, and it was just like, imagine if we got Ekatike and we had João Pedro, for example. Obviously, we didn't know, but if we had them two, yeah, Sesko, that's it. Yeah, Sesko. There's the other one. It was Sesko, Delap, and Ekatike that we were linked to at the time. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. So it makes you laugh, doesn't it?
That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chelsea. Yeah, we can do that in the future.
Do a ranking all Chelsea managers sometime. Well, we can do that. We can do. We still need to do a season review where we talk about where we are at the moment, how the season's gone overall. Yeah, we kind of do like a player ranking in terms of their performance so far. Maybe we'll save that to the end of the season now because we're getting to crunch time. So effectively, yeah, we're always looking for things to do. Obviously, we're trying to keep users updated, keep users interested as much as possible until we get to Arsenal. Because at the beginning of March, guys, you're going to see our faces every 2-3 days. We're going to be on every day, pretty much every day from Sunday onwards. We're going to have to be on. So make sure you're around for that as well, and the watch along on the weekend. Sat Pie of Pies. What about some of the Lone Army? Big up Toby with the donation, man. I appreciate it. The power chat. Yeah, Sat Pie he's not ready yet, but he looks like a potential baby Aguero. We have to see how he gets on and where he goes. Maybe a Strasbourg for him. Piaz, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Piaz right now. I think we just need to see how he performs over in Argentina.
He had an injury on his arm or something at the weekend. So.
Yeah, so top 10 wish list. Yeah, we could do our wish lists as well. Again, Toby, thank you for that, bro. We have not had one of them in ages, so thank you. Top 10 wish list, top 4-5 predictor. We're meant to do that at the beginning, really, to be fair. Can we do one for the owners? Yeah, just be bin. There was something else as well. I'm going to try and get someone on for a match. I'm going to try and get an Arsenal fan on for the match preview. I'm not sure who yet, but I'm trying to look at the likes of like Igal and some other like Arsenal fans as well. I might try and see if I can get Lee Gunner on potentially. I'm going to drop him a message, see what he says, if he has the time. If not, if you've got any names that you want me to have a go at and speak to, I can try. Please, not Matt.
Oh, God.
That's funny, man. But yeah, I'll let you know how we get on with that. It just depends on availability for these guys as well. Guessing not Matt from Discord. Well, he's left. He's the backup.
Fucking hell.
Dom Robbie, can you imagine? No to Matt. Jesus Christ, guys. But yeah, other than that, man, I think we're all done really for today. We'll probably be back on, what's the day today? Is it Tuesday today?
Tuesday, yeah.
Probably come back on what, Thursday? I'm thinking.
Yeah, Thursday probably, and then we got match preview Friday.
Match preview Friday, games on Saturday, and then we play Sunday.
Yes.
We could do a countdown on the Arsenal game on Sunday as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna have a bit of everything. We'll try and
the
get
countdown. What we can do in the countdown is that's when we'll do the giveaway, I think.
Yeah, or you can give them till the end of the
UCL draw on Friday as well.
Is it?
What time's the UCL draw?
All right, we'll be doing the UCL draw. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll create something for that. What time is it for that? Friday. Does anyone know? When's the next watch along? Arsenal is your next watch along, and we've actually got it all prepared, Mike.
Yep, it's gonna look sick.
We've got all the functions ready. It's gonna look really nice, guys. We need honestly everyone to come in, hit the likes, show some love as well. We'll be doing the Arsenal watch along this weekend as well. You got so much coming from Kings of the Bridge. We keep bringing so much out for you guys to try and keep you occupied throughout this period, and we've got a busy period ahead. So match previews with a potential Arsenal fan. The Champions League draw on Friday, a stream on Thursday, a countdown on Sunday, and a watch along on Sunday. Jesus Christ, you're getting everything, man, aren't they?
I am. Everything, but we better get a bloody win. That's the only thing I want.
Toby says, has to be Tyre. That man has so much wisdom. Yeah, that's the last person that would be on my list to join Toby, for sure. Big up Toby, as always, again with the blooming power chat. Is it super chat? I get it mixed up. Super chat, power chat. Super chat, man. I appreciate the super chat, bro. As always, Igal talking big on the terrace today with LB. The disrespect we're getting. Let's bring Igal on. I'm going to message him. It'll be a laugh as well. 11 a.m. UK.
Sorry, yeah, 11 a.m. All right, we'll
So
figure that out.
I don't mind. We can get
Yeah,
one.
we can do that.
For it.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. 11 a.m. is fine.
Champions League draw live on Kings of the Bridge right here. Make sure you're here Friday. I mean, we're going to be on Thursday anyway, right? I think we said anyway. So
Yep,
Thursday, you'll get the full breakdown of who's joining us on the previews and the Champions League Friday, the match preview on Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see, depending how busy people are. And then we've got 2 shows for you. I can do the countdown. Matt's going to be doing the watch along.
Yep.
Vice versa. Or keep the countdown and watch along as one. And then we just run it.
It might be a bit easier, yeah.
Yeah.
Got 100% record with watch along. So hopefully that will $4.99.
Toby with a $4.99. Let's go super sticker. I can't see it though, Toby. They're annoying. That's the one thing that annoys me with super stickers. We can't actually see the sticker on StreamYard, but we can have a look on the phone.
That's what it is, Jem. If you can see it.
Cheers, mate. Was that a SpongeBob or saying?
No, it's me. If it was me, if I was a woman, I think. With pink hair.
Toby with the super chat as well. Again, big up Toby for supporting Joe. Honestly, guys, we appreciate it, man. It goes really far. We're trying to put a lot of work into this as well. So, yeah, only CB I would keep is Sar and Colwell.
For some reason, Sar wasn't on this one. Don't know why. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. So, Sar will be available anyway as well. So, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to tie it off there. Like I said, there's so much coming this week. Make sure you've got your notifications on. Hit the bell button. If you don't hit the bell, you won't know when our lives are on as well. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord as well, man. We've got a huge Discord over there as well. Everyone's talking daily on our Kings of the Bridge Discord. Over 120 people on there as well. If you ain't in the Discord, go and join it as well. Jem, saw you on Hussam's stream earlier. I wish you reminded him his team dropped points to Burnley at Anfield and drew with Leeds 2 teams. Yeah, but you know he's basing it on Sav J DJ. The fact that we've got a really hard run at the end, which I understand, and that's the only reason why he don't think we'll get top 4 or top 5, because he thinks they'll get in front of us because of our hard run, and I get that they did, and that's why they find themselves in the position they're in as well. Matt again, Matt with the Discord link to the.
You're welcome, Jem,
for the chat as well. Toby with a £9.99 power chat at the boy, or super chat. Big up Toby as well. Another super sticker. What's that?
Sticker that.
What the hell is that?
It's me in the gym at the moment.
Yeah, I talk about it like I'm green as well. That looks like me as well. I'm not even gonna lie. So get ourselves in the gym again, you know. Toby, again, thank you, bro, for doing that. We appreciate it as well. Thank you for joining the members as well, guys. If you want to be in a giveaway, get in the members, man. There's still 30 of you here. Before you leave, hit the members or the join button here. It puts you into the community of YouTube, and you get a chance of winning something like any of your these. Is it any one of their choice? Basically,
it's £150 budget. So there's so many options on here. Obviously, with their retro shirts, they've only got them in one size for each sort of thing. So you might have to get a medium in this jacket. That looks quite cool, actually, a retro jacket.
I love that. Can I have that? Can I get involved as well? How do I become a member?
You might look at that, £14 for a pair of shorts. Why not? But that's the other thing as well. You might want a combination of things, but £150 budget. I mean, look at this Lampard shirt. 0506, medium, large, extra large. I mean, that is a class shirt. Look at that. You got 100 century badge as well. That's a class shirt, that. So you can have a chance in winning that.
Mate, it's all good, guys. It's all good in the hood. But yeah, anyway, got a dip. See you later. Have a good evening, and we'll be back with loads of stuff for you. Loads of shows coming up, guys. All right. See you in a bit. Peace.